Today, we're diving into the digital world of one of Instagram's most talked about creators, MarciMoral, and exploring how she has become one of the platform's fastest growing models with a uniquely aesthetic visual style, meaningful engagement, and personal branding that resonates with millions. In this video, we're not just talking follower counts. We're breaking down her entire creative journey, her content strategy, her relationship with her audience, how she's monetized her platform, and the lessons you can take away to build your own brand online. Whether you're a fellow creator, a brand manager, or someone curious about how social media influence works in 2026, this breakdown is for you. Let's get started. MarciMoral's journey didn't start with millions of followers. Like many digital creators, she began with a blank Instagram profile and a curiosity about sharing her life online. Born and raised in Colombia, Marci was drawn to visual expression, fashion, and lifestyle content from a young age. Social media platforms, particularly Instagram, offered a space where visual creativity could be showcased to a global community. Instagram launched in 2010, and by the mid-2010s, it had become a central hub for fashion, photography, and lifestyle content. Marci joined Instagram formally in 2013, though it took time before her account began attracting significant attention. In the early years, she used the platform similarly to many people, sharing personal photos, moments from her daily life, and pictures that reflected her evolving sense of style. However, unlike most casual Instagram users at the time, Marci began to think more intentionally about how her images looked, not in a forced artificial way, but in a way that reflected her sense of self. She became fascinated with composition, color palettes, and visual storytelling, which are key components of what would later become her signature aesthetic. During these early years, Marci also studied how other successful creators were engaging their audiences. She observed what types of photos generated comments, which captions connected emotionally, and how people responded to authenticity. This was not a calculated experiment. It was curiosity combined with personal expression. Over time, her feed began to take on a consistent visual language. Soft lighting, balanced color tones, fashion-forward outfits, and images that overall felt cohesive and curated. Another important factor in her early growth was consistency. Marci posted regularly, developing a habit of showing up on her audience's feed again and again. This consistency helped build familiarity, a key driver of engagement on social platforms, and laid the foundation for her eventual rise. Her Instagram wasn't yet huge at this stage, but it was building a loyal base of followers who appreciated the blend of authenticity and aesthetics. Marci's early journey is a reminder that creative success on social media is rarely instantaneous. It's built through gradual refinement, experimentation, and a willingness to develop a personal visual identity. One of the most defining aspects of MarciMoral's rise is her aesthetic style. But what does that really mean, and why does it matter so much? In a world where millions of photos are uploaded to Instagram every day, standing out visually requires more than just pretty pictures. It requires a consistent visual signature, a set of stylistic cues that make a feed instantly recognizable. Marci accomplished this by developing a cohesive set of visual elements. 1. Consistent color palette. Marci's feed often features warm tones, soft natural lighting, and pastel accents that give her photos a dreamy and inviting atmosphere. Whether in casual outfits or stylized fashion shoots, this consistent use of color creates a sense of harmony across her profile. 2. Thoughtful composition. Unlike rushed snapshots, Marci's photos often have a clear focal point, balanced framing, and intentional background elements. This reflects a deeper understanding of visual storytelling. Her photos are crafted, not casual screenshots. 3. Fashion as expression. Fashion isn't just clothes for Marci. It's a form of personal expression. Her use of outfits ranges from elegant and minimalist to bold and confidence-driven. She uses fashion as a tool to communicate mood, personality, and attitude, creating visual narratives that feel authentic and aspirational. 4. Natural authenticity. While her photos are styled and aesthetically pleasing, they also feel real. Marci doesn't rely on heavy filters or artificial editing. Her aesthetic is polished but still relatable, a balance that appeals to a wide audience. 5. Emotional engagement in captions. Visuals are only one part of the story. Marci pairs her photos with captions that reflect her thoughts, feelings, and perspectives. Whether she's talking about confidence, personal growth, or everyday musings, her captions make her followers feel connected to her on a personal level. These components combined give her brand a distinct identity, one that feels artistic, confident, warm, and real, an aesthetic that draws people in and keeps them engaged. Instagram's algorithm rewards not just pretty visuals, but profiles where followers regularly interact, liking, commenting, sharing, and saving posts. Marci's visual consistency helps her profile stay memorable and engaging, which in turn helps her reach more users. This chapter isn't just about what Marci does. It's about how any creator can think about their own visual identity. When you think of your content as part of a coherent story rather than random, MarciMoral's rise isn't just due to visuals, it's also rooted in how she connects with her audience. Engagement isn't accidental, it's intentional, and Marci's approach can be broken down into several key strategies. 1. Conversational captions. Marci often writes captions that feel like conversations rather than advertisements. She asks questions, shares personal insights, and writes in a tone that feels approachable. Her captions can range from reflections on body confidence to playful thoughts about her day, all of which invite her followers to respond. For example, instead of captioning a photo with something simple like "OOTD," Marci might write about why a certain outfit made her feel confident that day, or how she's embracing self-love. This invites followers to comment their own thoughts and creates a sense of community. 2. Emotional authenticity. Social media audiences, especially young ones, connect strongly with authenticity. Marci doesn't shy away from discussing topics like body image, confidence, and personal growth. When creators share genuine thoughts, it creates emotional resonance. Followers don't just see a model, they see a person with experiences and feelings they can relate to. 3. Responsiveness. Another engagement strategy is responsiveness. While it's unrealistic for any creator to reply to every comment on millions of posts, Marci does engage with her audience, responding to comments and messages when she can, and creating a sense of reciprocity between her and her followers. Even periodic engagement signals to followers that their presence matters. 4. Inclusive messaging. Marci's content often carries messages of empowerment and inclusivity, which broadens her reach and impact. Followers feel welcomed, not excluded. This type of messaging encourages sharing. When people feel seen, they tag friends and bring new followers into the community. 5. Encouraging saves and shares. Instagram's algorithm heavily favors content that gets saved and shared, because those actions imply deeper engagement. Marci's captions often include prompts that encourage saving posts for inspiration or sharing with friends, which increases visibility and expands reach. Growing an account to over 2 million followers is not just about posting aesthetic photos, it's about momentum. Marci experienced several key turning points that accelerated her growth. 1. Viral content. Certain posts and videos of Marci's content went viral, reaching millions of views beyond her existing follower base. These moments often involved visually striking imagery paired with music, motion, or emotionally resonant captions that encouraged sharing and engagement. 2. Trend participation. While maintaining her unique visual identity, Marci also participated in relevant trends, using trending audio clips, participating in visually engaging reel formats, and timing posts to coincide with high engagement moments on the platform. This doesn't mean jumping on every trend, but rather choosing those that align with her personal style. 3. Collaborations. Collaboration with other influencers and creators helped introduce Marci to broader audiences. When creators with complementary audiences collaborate, both benefit from shared visibility. This is a powerful growth mechanism in the creator economy. 4. Consistent posting rhythm. Marci developed a posting schedule that kept her content in front of her followers regularly, without burning out. Too infrequent, and audiences forget you. Too frequent, and quality drops. Her balanced rhythm ensured that followers stayed engaged and the algorithm favored her content. Each of these factors contributed to what eventually became exponential growth, transforming her from a modest account into one with over 2 million followers. Part of taking over Instagram is not just influence, it's how that influence translates into opportunity. 1. Sponsored posts. As Marci's audience grew, brands began partnering with her for sponsored content. These deals often involve fashion, beauty, and lifestyle brands that align with Marci's personal brand. Sponsored posts work best when they feel natural, and Marci's content partners with brands in ways that feel integrated into her visual style rather than forced. 2. Diversified platforms. Marci doesn't rely solely on Instagram. She's also active on platforms like TikTok and other subscription content platforms. Diversifying platforms increases visibility and creates multiple income streams. 3. Creator tools and monetization features. Instagram itself offers monetization tools, from bonus programs for Reels to paid badges during live streams. Marci leverages features that reward high engagement, giving her both visibility and financial benefit. 4. Collaborations with fashion brands. Partnerships with fashion labels often involve paid campaigns, affiliate relationships, or collaborative product drops. These types of deals are particularly lucrative when the creator's aesthetic aligns with the brand's identity. For young creators looking to grow their platform, Marci's monetization strategy demonstrates a key principle: monetize in ways that feel like extensions of your creativity, not interruptions. Marci's influence isn't just about follower counts, it's about impact. Her profile is a space where followers go not just to see fashion, but to feel inspired. 1. Empowerment and confidence. Marci's content often carries messages about self-acceptance. Her captions discuss confidence from a place of authenticity rather than perfectionism. This has created a community where followers feel supported, not judged. 2. Redefining aesthetic. She challenges the idea that aesthetics are only for professional photographers or industry elites. Her visual style proves that authentic personal expression can be just as powerful and compelling. 3. Inspiring new creators. Countless young creators look to Marci as a model for how to build a brand online, not by imitation, but by seeing how consistency, authenticity, and creativity can shape a digital identity. What can creators learn from MarciMoral's journey? 1. Find your visual identity. Audience engagement increases when your content feels cohesive and intentional. 2. Speak in a human voice. Authentic communication builds deeper connections. 3. Balance trend plus identity. Use trends, but only when they align with your brand. 4. Diversify platforms. Don't rely on one platform alone. 5. Monetize thoughtfully. Work with brands and features that feel consistent with your voice. These lessons apply to anyone, from aspiring YouTubers to Instagram creators, photographers. MarciMoral's rise on Instagram isn't accidental. It's a case study in aesthetics, engagement, and intentional personal branding. From her early days as a creative experimenting with photos to becoming a global influencer with millions of followers, her journey offers lessons for anyone building their voice online. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Marci's strategy and story, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breakdown like this. Comment below, what part of Marci's strategy do you want to try first? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.